I'm Elma. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this first impression review demo of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. My shade is 355N. My reference at MAC is between NC42 and NC45. If you want to know my thoughts and how all this applied and came together, just keep on watching. Just so you know, on my eyes, of course, I am rocking the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette. Honestly, this palette is so amazing, and pigmented is an understatement. If you want to see how I created this look, just check me out on Instagram. I'll have a little IG video linked in my description box at Elrosaddiction. And yeah, without no further ado, let's get right into this let's get into this. Enjoy.
I gotta tell you something I could do.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. First off, I'm gonna apply some primer, and the primer I'm using is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Really like this stuff. It's kind of cooling and tacky and hydrating all at the same time. So I don't usually like primers with this consistency, but I'm not mad at this because it doesn't give it it's actually super hydrating, so I like it. I'm gonna go in with the star of the show, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I have Sephora here so I can tell you what are the claims. So, a water-resistant liquid foundation that creates a luminous natural finish and is long-wearing even without setting powder. I love the sound of that because if you didn't know, I am dry skin. So it says here the coverage is medium, the finish is natural, the formulation is liquid, the skin type, normal, dry, combination, and oily. So basically everybody. What else you need to know? So this foundation is available in 50 shades. Luminous foundation blurs any imperfection, including discoloration and unevenness, without cracking or masking the skin's natural radiance. I love the sound of that. The easy to blend formula goes on seamlessly and even leaves the skin with perfected looking complexion, free of flashback and oxidization. Woo, oxidization. So I picked up shade 355N. It says it is medium skin with neutral golden undertones. So this should be perfect. So this is what the foundation looks like. It comes in a glass bottle with a cap and a pump. We're always here for a pump. I love here how there's written foundation on it. I think it's really cool because it's super obvious, and it's a glass bottle, so not the most travel friendly thing, but you know what, it is what it is. On one side of my face I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender, and on the other side I'm gonna go in with my trusted 56 Pro Flawless Airbrush brush by Sephora. So we're just gonna go in there. So I'm gonna apply it to my little tin here. Okay, so it's not super runny, but it's not thick either. It's kind of in between. So I'm just gonna dot one side of my face and pray to the Lord that this will show. So first off, I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender and see what gives. So it did say medium, but I don't know what is going on right now. What is this? Okay, directly went in. There's something in my sponge. Yo, this looks like it's erasing it. Why does it look like it's erasing it? I don't understand. I'm confused. One sec. Take two. This time around, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 hydrating primer, and this is usually what I use when I do foundation reviews because it just works. And I don't know what was going on with that mixture, so I don't think they brought out a primer with this foundation, so I'm just using what I have. I know they brought out a powder, but honestly I have so many powders, I don't feel the need to get another one. It's excessive. Plus there's been so many foundation releases this end of summer. It's ridiculous. It's kind of overwhelming, to be honest. What I'm gonna do this time around is I'm gonna go in with the brush, and I'm not gonna dot it. I'm just gonna dip it and just do this and just work it. So I will say that this is like a near perfect match. It does look kind of light when I applied first time, but once I blend it, it just blends into my skin. So I don't know if it's because I had a bad experience with the beauty blender side, but I'm much more enjoying the foundation with, like, look at that, that looks actually really pretty. Definitely medium coverage. Look at how that just blends. You do have some working time. Feels nice to the touch. It's still drying, so it doesn't dry ultra fast, but this looks so pretty. Okay. Do you see that? Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Like, so this is the side without, this is my problematic side, and this is with. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Okay. Take 2 with the sponge. Let's go in here first. Spread it out. So that was one pump I used, and keep in mind that I wasted some because the first time wasn't bad. Like, for some reason with that Milk Makeup primer, it wasn't panning out. So let's check the forehead. Is it blending? Yes, it is. Really pretty. It really did a good job of covering up what's going on over here. It really is luminous. Ooh, I like that. So they pretty much let's see up close. You get a slightly more coverage on the side here with the brush, which is not surprising because, you know, the beauty blender tends to, you know, absorb some of your products. But it really looks like skin, like there's no demarcation. Like, this is so beautiful. So I'm an NC42 at MAC during the winter time, and during the summertime like NC43, 45, around there. But this is looking really good. If you want, in the description box below, I'll be leaving you a reference to like my foundation shades, if that helps. This looks really good, and I'm the kind of person that I don't even personally go for super duper full coverage foundations. Like, I like it luminous, I like my skin to come through. Like, even full coverage foundation like the Huda Beauty, like I water it down, quote unquote. Like, I never have it like full. But this is really pretty. Like, and look at that. Obviously I have like my lights and my reflector over here, but like it's still, you feel that bounce. That light is just like bouncing off my skin. So I'm gonna go in with the rest of my face and come back with my thoughts. And it's been a little bit more than 2 hours since I left you guys to apply the rest of my face and all that. I don't know how I'll put up this video, but for sure you can see this whole look on my Instagram. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you're not doing that already. It's definitely luminous. Did I feel the need to set this foundation with some powder afterwards? No, I really did not. I only set my under eyes with some light baking to set like my concealer and like this area. But I do really look luminous. Do I feel like I look a little bit greasy? Possibly. Let me just see if I can powder this real quick. Like, I have some left over. Just remove some of that shine just here. Little light dusting, and it looks pretty good. It wasn't necessary, it's just me. I just like the center of my face to look pretty matte. Say that this was medium coverage. They were not joking about it. It is truly medium coverage. Do I think that you can build it up to something a little bit more full coverage? I don't really think so. I think it is truly medium coverage. So if you do have imperfections or like darks or discoloration, I will advise that you color correct prior to applying the foundation. You saw here during the application that I do have a little like cluster fuck going on here, but it did a pretty good job of, you know, covering up the color. The texture obviously is still there, it's gonna be there, but all in all, I do really love how this foundation feels on my face. It is truly luminous. As you saw from my little startup flop, it did not play well with this Hydro Grip primer at all. So keep in mind that maybe like primers that are in this kind of form don't work the same. I don't know, I'll try it again. This is my first time. I'll keep you guys posted on this. At first, as you saw, it was kind of like balling up and like not, I don't know if it was because I did not drain the water enough from my beauty sponge. But okay, so when it comes to application, as you saw, there wasn't a huge difference between the sponge application versus the brush application. So on this side is the side I use the brush, and on this side is the side I used the beauty blender. Isn't a huge difference between coverage with either brush or a beauty blender. Which application did I prefer? The brush. These days especially, I don't know why, for complexion there's something about this 56 brush that's just, you just foundation with other products. I had no problems whatsoever using my favorites to, like, you know, finish the rest of my face. Works perfectly well with others, because you know sometimes it doesn't, like, except for this Hydro Grip, but I am to retest this because I'm still a little bit like shook it, because I really love this, so I was kind of surprised about it, but I am keeping it in the video so you're made awares. But so far so good. It's not settling in my fine lines. Like, I'm aging, man. By the way, this shade 355N is the perfect shade. I'm gonna insert a picture right now of me with the flash, because it says it does not have any flashbacks. Just so you know, I have an overhead light, 2 panel lights, and a ring light in front of me, so obviously there's a hella light going on. But I am going to put on some flash and we're gonna see what gives. So strike a pose. Where's the flash? The flash didn't happen. It looks really good though. So this is one without the flash. Let me do one with the flash. What happened? We're gonna do one with the flash now. Yo, it looks really good. I feel like I need more bronzer for some reason, but it does really look good. No, like, flashback. So far so good. We'll see how it goes at the end of the evening, and I'll keep you posted on that.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, so I'm back and it is 12 minutes after 13 minutes after midnight. I just got back from Jane's place. The food was yummy, the company was better, and we watched this movie that was, like, I feel like was missing bits and pieces, and it's called The Machine. It's on Amazon Prime. Anyway, this is not why I'm here. So this is how the makeup looks like after like 8-9 hours. Everything is basically still in place. So this is the side that I used the beauty blender on, and it did fade a little bit here, but on the side where I used the brush, it's pretty much the same. How does it feel on my skin? Like, it basically feels like skin. There's clearly, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like there are a little bit of oils. If you are oily skin, you need to, you know, take care of the situation. So during the whole time, I did not retouch. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I had like a full bead of makeup. Like, I almost completely forgot. And when we were watching the movie, I was like kind of like lying down on a pillow, and everything is pretty much still intact. Like, my highlighter is still highlighting, my blush is still blushing. I ate, so like I changed the lip and everything, but everything pretty much looks the same. So let me zoom you guys in so you can see that up close. So this is the side where I applied it with the brush, and this is the side I applied it with the beauty blender, and it looks really good. Like, honestly, like, I have no complaints. I'm just gonna go in a little bit with my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush. Not that it's necessary, but just for the sake, I'm gonna take all of this off like right after I turn off the camera. I'm just gonna go here a little bit and just work it just very lightly. So I did not retouch at all during the whole day. Everything is looking pretty, look at that, it's back to looking good. But like, even like my upper lip is still there. Like, everything is basically still intact. I don't remember what the claims were for this foundation, but it's definitely long wearing, and it definitely still looks really good. The temperature today was quite cool. I did feel a little bit of heat, like, because of the lights and like when I was taking pictures and stuff like that, but like there is no like melting or like not even like usually like around this area, like it kind of creases for me, but I'm not getting that here. It's still around my nose as well. Like everything is pretty much still intact. Those are my final thoughts on this foundation. I definitely approve it. I think that it is a go for me, most definitely, especially if you're dry skin. You are going to love this. I will say this, if you are oily skin, prime with your needs in mind and set accordingly and powder efficiently. That's the advice I have to give for my oily skin babes out there. But for dry skin, this is definitely something you are gonna love, especially with like fall coming along and the winter coming along. This is nice. This is very comparable, I find, to the NARS foundation, except that unlike the NARS foundation, it is not as full coverage as that one. It's definitely medium coverage. It is not claiming to be something that it is not, and I appreciate the sentiment. I think that's the word for it. Enough blabbering. I do hope that you like this video. Upon thinking about it a little bit more, I will definitely be doing Jackie Aina, Anastasia Beverly Hills dedicated review video for this, and I also got the eye primer, so it's gonna be like both of them, so be on the lookout for that. That will be coming on shortly. Guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let's have a whole bunch of conversation in the comment section. If you've got this foundation and it's a perfect match, please share it in the comments so you can help others, as well as like your foundation match for this. If you can, put other foundations that match you to a T so we can really truly help others find their shade, because it's 2019. There's no reason why, you know, you should look crazy. Like, those times are gone and this is dope. So if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified when I have new videos. Check out my other videos and check me out on social media, especially Instagram, because if it's not going down on YouTube, it's most definitely going down on Instagram. Love you. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye. Lights out. Lights